Dear ladies and gentlemen, this is a program about proper pronunciation in Ukrainian language. I would say, based on the works of Valery Kurinsky, my name is Yuri Besarab. To say the truth, this issue is not considered or not explained well in different books on languages in general. It's not only about Ukrainian language. So this, before the pronunciation, there is something more. We need to produce movements. We need to perform movements in order to achieve pronunciation or proper sounds. So this stage is completely omitted in textbooks. Or if there is a part of a textbook on in different foreign languages, very in different books. So usually there is such confusion that those people who want to learn a language, they cannot understand it at all. So this is about Ukrainian language. I will speak about that, how to make it, how to sound properly, more or less properly in Ukrainian language. So first of all, we need to understand that in every language there is a certain point of focusing, where all the movements of a speech apparatus are directed to. So if we need, and also it's very important, and also there is a certain position of a tongue in every language. For example, in English, this is like a graphic of a speech apparatus. In English, the tongue usually in this position, like a boat, yeah, and the tip of the tongue is kept like this. In Ukrainian, it's quite the opposite. The tongue is flat in the mouth. It rests in this position. And also like in French. And that's why for Ukrainians to learn French it's easy. In fact, physically easy. So if you want to make proper sounds in Ukrainian, you need to turn. In fact, you need to turn your tongue from this position, yeah, to this one, to flat, and just to put it in a very relaxed position. So this is to start with. Also, the focusing. In English, we send, I speak about British English, we send all the sounds, we send to this place, to this point. In Ukrainian, it's over here, on lower teeth. So you see, we need to, from English, to switch from English to Ukrainian, we need to turn upside down your tongue, or in other words, to open it, to place it in this position, and then we send all the movements of the speech apparatus to this place, to lower teeth. And there is a decoy I suggest for you, Slava Ukraini. We use this decoy just to tune ourselves to Ukrainian language. So we say Slava Ukraini, and we imagine that all the movements of the speech apparatus are directed at this place, at lower teeth. Slava Ukraini, and the tongue is like this. Children sleep and they hold the tongue like this in Ukrainian. In this position, not like in English, like this. So today we will consider several sounds that are very important. First of all, G. It's clear, and we make it with the back of the tongue. So look, in this position, yeah? I'm trying to show it to you. So just imagine this is my tongue. So in this position, yeah, with Ukrainian focusing and with the position of the tongue like this, I need to move the back of the tongue to this soft palate, it is called, or uvula. So then when I touch, I will have and give voice, I will have G, G, G. It's clear, G, G, G. Also, the next sound, K. The same way, we just again touch with the back of the tongue. We touch this soft palate, we move it a little bit, so the tongue is relaxed. but only the back of the tongue is moved up a little bit and into this direction, to this place. And then we'll say, we touch it, we give a, and we say k, k. So it's the opposite sound to g, because it doesn't, it is voiceless. G, k, g, g, k, g, k. Next to sounds. This one is better, yeah, this one goes with these sounds, h. So again, we keep our tongue like this, we move it, the back of the tongue, we move to the direction of the uvula, or of the soft palate, but we don't touch it. We put it very close, maybe a millimeter or two to that soft palate. We give a, and we will have h, 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 h. Next sound, over it. It will be opposite to this a little bit and opposite to all of them, because this is a h. For you to say, for us to say h in Ukrainian, we need to move. Look at this. We need to move. In this case, we need to move the tip, the back of the tongue, but not too soft palate, but a little bit backwards, like to make it glottal in the pharynx, to the pharynx. And then we'll have, and also we give a little bit of voice, and we'll have These will be correct movements for you to understand. For practice, we could use all Ukrainian vowels, because they are more or less clear, and usually in Ukrainian language we don't reduce them. So we could say, first of all, train yourself with in this way: ha, he, 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 ho, who. So again, I explain, because this is more or less difficult. It's the back of the tongue, we move it to the pharynx, we move it backwards. There are several languages which use that, including Arabic. And so this easy. If you understand the movement, that's what we need to understand, the movements, before we produce, before we make sounds, perform sounds. So we move it a little bit, and then we say with these three it's easier, because the movement of the back of the tongue will be okay. If you want to allegory g, English g, it's also g. It's a similar way, but the tongue is in a different position, so it will be a little bit different. Timbre will be different. So with this tongue, we move a little bit for this sound, g. Yeah, we move it, touch it, soft palate, touch it here, and then we give voice, and it will be g, g, g. So practice yourself. Ga, gi, ge, ga, go, gu. Next, k. Easy also. Again, the tongue is flat like this, and in general I want to say that there is not enough of room in our mouth. Very limited space. So every millimeter is important. But it's flat. It's very relaxed position, completely flat, and we move it just the back of the tongue. We move it to here, touch the soft palate, and without voice, give a, it will be k, k. This is, by the way, this is oral cavity, and this is nasal cavity. We'll speak about this later. And so, k, 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 ka, ki. Practice with me. Ki, ka, ko, ku. And the next one, the last one, it will be h. The same. We put it close, raise the back of the tongue, and very close to this soft palate, and just give a without voice, and it will be h, h, ha, he, 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 ho, hu. Now you can practice yourself, and it's very important on this stage, on the initial stage. Just practice with this, nothing else. Not very difficult, complicated words, just one syllable words. That will be enough for you just to let's say, smoothly come into Ukrainian language, to start smoothly without pressure, because there is no need to press on anything. No strength, nothing. It's all in every language. The tongue is very relaxed, very relaxed. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible for people to speak. And also the movement of the speech apparatus, we have to change it, but slowly, with the focusing on lower teeth, and with this position all the time. And you remember to say, for your tuning, you remember to say Slava Ukraini, very popular phrase to Ukrainian, to Ukrainians and also in Ukraine. So Slava Ukraini. All the best.